Okay. All right, so we are talking about adjectives. All right. So far, we've covered parts of speech. We've covered nouns, pronouns, and verbs. Okay, those are the most commonly used if you count the number of words in a sentence and what percentage of them are nouns, pronouns, or verbs. You're going to have, on average, more of those than the other 5 parts of speech. Okay, but we also very commonly have these words. Okay. Adjectives are words that do this. You could use one of 2 words to say the same thing. They modify or describe. Those are synonyms, okay? What do adjectives modify and describe? What parts of speech do adjectives tell us more about? Yes? A noun or, well, a subject is usually a noun or another part of speech. Pronoun. Good. You're not wrong, Olivia. Subjects are one of these 2. Okay, it's just a different, these are the parts of speech. A subject is a sentence pattern part. Okay, but these are our parts of speech. Adjectives tell us more about nouns and pronouns. They answer 5 questions. Y'all help me out. Some of y'all know these, like, which one? What's the next one?
What kind?
What kind? Good.
How many?
How many?
How much?
Good. What's the last one, anybody? Good. Okay? They're gonna, and usually they're gonna come before the nouns or pronouns that they describe. Not always. What would be one notable exception of an adjective that describes a noun or pronoun, but it doesn't come before it, rather it comes later? Think. What adjective would usually, if it's this adjective, be later in the sentence? Abby?
If it was a predicate adjective?
Good. Right? Okay. If it's not this type of adjective, the vast majority of the time it's going to be in front of or before your noun or your pronoun. Okay? Look at the examples that they give you here in the book. Which one? Shelby chose this topic. Which topic? This one. What kind? She will research frontier teachers and classrooms. What kind of teachers and classrooms? Frontier. How many? Mr. Gladstone will require 5 sources for the paper. How many sources? 5. Okay. Whose? His class is Shelby's favorite class. Whose class? Shelby's favorite class. The one they don't list here, so I've got one for you, is how much. They don't give you an overt example of that. And again, we have a predicate adjective here. It doesn't have to be a predicate adjective to answer the question, how much? It just so happens that this one is. Okay? How much food? Plentiful. More than enough. Okay? And it tells you most adjectives come before the nouns they modify. Some come after a linking verb. These are predicate adjectives describing the subject. Okay, look at the top of the next page where it says etymology with the magnifying glass. Etymology, that's a big fancy word that simply means where did the word come from? Okay, where do we get that word? And it says it comes from the word modificare. Okay, which means to make a measurement. This is the source for the verb modify. A modifier is a word that modifies, measures, or limits the meaning of the noun or pronoun, in this case, that is modified or described. Okay? All right, we're going to do 5.1 and 5.2. I'm going to do 5.2 with you, and then I'm going to have you guys go back and do 5.1. look down at 5.2. There are 15 adjectives in this paragraph, okay? We're gonna read it sentence by sentence, and when you think you know all of the adjectives in a given sentence, raise your hand and we can talk about it. You not only need to know the adjective, but you need to know what word they describe by.